when you empty yourself of everything. The Heart Sutra in Buddhism speaks of navigating the path from emptiness to compassion. Buddhist teachers have stressed that emptiness is not the same as nothingness. The Dalai Lama has explained how we can use emptiness as a way to dissect and dissolve the heart of hatred. If you hate someone, where is that person? In which part of him does it lie? It is mostly in your head, and so with love. He adds that freedom comes only when you cut out delusion and projection. When we get attached to what we think is real, we are unable to think clearly as the mind gets clouded. The Buddha said that emptiness pertains to our conception of the self. When you empty yourself, you create space for your true self to emerge free of all conditioning and programming. This will give you room to grow and connect with pure consciousness, unfettered by the past baggage, current preoccupations, and worries about the future. The self, as we understand the term in common parlance, is the temporary coming of together of various constituents, but is otherwise essentially empty. Herein lies the truth of the theory of interdependence, interconnectedness, and interbeing, as it is always when all that make up the self acts in harmony, that the self as we know it can exist. In this sense, it can be said that emptiness includes all the phenomena of the world, since nothing exists in isolation. At the same time, everything is relative, and it is the mind that conceives of anything that exists. The Holy Bible says that we have this treasure in earthen vessels, so that the surpassing greatness of the power will be of God and not from ourselves. Yet, to be filled with His power and shine His glory requires an emptying, a pouring out of ourselves to make room for Him. In the Hindu philosophy, the Atman is Nirguna, formless and infinite. It is not possible to know its true nature. The Anantman, on the other hand, has form and constituents, and its nature can be perceived. But the Anantman cannot exist independently of the Atman. The seeker who has understood the difference is said to be liberated. You only have the power over people as long as you don't take everything away from them. But when you have taken everything from a person, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. If we extrapolate in these spiritual terms, we could say that once you have learned to empty yourself, no one can overpower you, for you are free from all conditionings, fears, attachments, emotions, and anxieties. Therefore, you are your very own person, ready to welcome the universal truth of pure consciousness that can now find ample room in you, the Jivatma. It will then be a case of self connecting with the larger self, the Paramatma, or the infinite, and that is the essence which is transcendental and boundless. Thank you for listening to us. We hope our article had been meaningful to you. Please subscribe for more notable information.